Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aries, October 23, 2022. Energies early today are somewhat complicated. An issue surrounding values, money, or questions of ownership and boundaries can produce some tension or worry. Indirect or roundabout activity rubs you the wrong way. If you feel out of the loop, manipulating or controlling to get back in the game can seem appealing but won't work in your favor. You're much better off if you take the high road. You'll learn something valuable about yourself through your reactions. You can feel more directed and hopeful as the day progresses. You're in great shape to pay special attention to your work or business. Transits stir your ambition in happy, pleasant ways. Feeling in charge and in control is fulfilling and satisfying now. Very poisonous energy is seeping through the heavens today. You will regret any impulsive or dark decision if it is made today. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of love and beauty, is having axes thrown at her from powerhouse Pluto, who is in a particularly vengeful and trashy mood. This will likely bring out the evilest nature within people, so it would be best to stand by your integrity and not rock the boat. Don't let your trauma or fear trigger you. Everyone is walking on eggshells today, so keep your wits about you. Make empowering commitments that sustain and elevate your worth. By now, you should have a pretty good idea about who and what is worth your time. However, you should weigh the pros and cons of your decisions one more time when Venus in Libra squares Pluto in Capricorn. The square suggests tension, especially if you want to transform your greater professional community, support system, and dreams. Part of this transformation is letting go of whatever is not working so that you can focus on valuable opportunities and connections. When you are ready, feel empowered by your decisions. The moon not only returns for its first visit to your career sector since Mercury left last week, but its first since Pluto's direct turn in your income sector 12 days ago. The next few days will not only give you a better read on planets across the income, work and career fronts and their influence, but for the first time since income matters got the green light. You are ambitious and can sometimes forget the pleasure that is to be had along the way. Try devising a quiz that you can give yourself a few times a month. Call it the Creature Comfort Quiz. The questions are up to you, but here are some examples. Is there enough bubble bath in the house? Do I have clothes that flatter my body type? Or do I need to do a little shopping for basics? Do I have my favorite fresh fruit in the house? Etc. With a little self-interrogation, you will come up with plenty of ideas that make you smile. Before entering a beneficial period rich in learning experiences, you are going to have to be pragmatic and have your mind on the now. Until then, take a break, escape, and avoid power games with the people you collaborate with or your family and friends. Rather, ask yourself some questions on your true desires and the meaning that you want to give your life. Don't hesitate to start a phase of introspection and inner searching to discover your personal legend. Give philosophy a bigger place in your search for happiness. The moon's return to your career sector today is more than just the chance that you get every 4 weeks to check in, though this will sharpen your professional instincts, act as a trigger and bring a download of information. This first visit since Mercury left last week, the first since Pluto's direct turn in your income sector and the last before an eclipsing full moon on the job front is a valuable chance to check in as you prepare to move into the final 2 months of this professional year. Jupiter moves into his final 7 days in your romantic sector today, but instead of any urgency, as adventurous lunar vibes run their course, there is the confidence to embrace the doors open to the past and second chances. While those doors will remain open even after Jupiter leaves, for the next week luck and the largest and most powerful planet in the solar system are on your side. Our eyes in the sky. There is plenty to process on an emotional level now. Make sure you're honoring your time and giving yourself plenty of space to stretch out. This can mean that people are not honoring their boundaries and overlapping with your aura field throughout the day. Although the lunar vibes make it easier to let things bounce off you, there is a darker element to this as well. This can be especially true with certain family members, such as siblings, or even neighbors, because yesterday's aspects could be stirring up arguments left and right. You must honor yourself and let toxic connections take care of themselves. For those who are in family disputes, this is a good time to armor up psychologically and be very honest with yourself about your personal space and needs. Yesterday's Pluto energy hasn't cleared from the skies, and it adds a dramatic undertone to unconscious behaviors. Let someone show you who they are even if it hurts to see it. Be careful of what you say. Your own words may be contradictory. Don't shoot yourself in the foot by saying things that go against your own personal desires and inner beliefs. Make sure that what comes out of your mouth, keyboard, or touch screen is coming from your heart. You're likely to be in a much chattier frame of mind with activity in your house of personal expression and appearance. You may be thinking about changing the way you present yourself to the world. Assuming a professional demeanor means that you can get a new job, if you like, or move up at your current employer. Money and a key to the executive lavatory come with the new office. This is a spiritual lesson, and it can even mean you're feeling a telepathic connection to someone at this time. That doesn't mean they aren't violating your need for space, and this can go both ways, so be very mindful of this, because your mind is going through a process of merging right now. In the pre-dawn hours, the Leo moon sextiles Venus in Libra, stimulating a sense of well-being. We can be ourselves without pretense, charming friends and admirers with our outgoing attitude. Since many of us will be asleep at this hour, this transit may manifest in the form of happy dreams where we are reunited with loved ones. Guides take the form of family or relatives who affirm that we attract the proper relationships when we are brave enough to express ourselves authentically. Following this, the moon sextiles the Libra sun, perpetuating the good vibes born of the moon-Venus sextile. If we are asleep, pleasant dreams continue. If we are awake, we connect with others based on mutual interests or shared ideals. Our emotional and egoic desires are in sync. This influence is unlikely to manifest dramatic events. In fact, we might not realize how smoothly the day is going until this aspect has passed. This is ideal. It suggests we are living in the moment and sucking the marrow out of life. The moon begins its void of course following this aspect's perfection, proposing that we avoid starting new projects.